it's Betsy
and Nadia,
and we have a fun video for you today. Our friend Steven challenged us to try to recreate the same look. If you're not familiar, Nadia is my daughter, so we're not breaking any social distancing rules. We are in the same household. Anyways, so we figured we'd make it a little bit more challenging for ourselves. So we had the boys, her brothers, my sons, choose our look. So we're gonna do one on her channel and one on mine. This is the look that we are going to try to recreate. If I can find the artist, I will tag them. We're not trying to steal anybody's look, but the boys picked them, so it may be difficult. So this is kind of what it looks like. It is an all matte cut crease design, so I'm not sure how well we will do, or how well I will do with it. Nadia will probably knock it out of the park more than I will, because I am very set in my ways for looks.
I don't know, that's pretty, I don't know. That's a hard look. I haven't tried this shape before.
So I'm excited to do it. So I'm gonna try to put it where we can kind of see it. And we are gonna be using the two Be Perfect palettes I have. I have the Be Perfect times Stacey Marie Carnival 3 I Love Tahiti, which looks like this. As you can see, it has all the same kind of colors in it. And then I have the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro, because
all the way back, so I'm kind of like,
oh, it does.
Oh, it does? Oh, wow.
She's confused because I especially wanted to use that wasted shade. And we are going to be doing a tag video. I don't remember what this one's called, but I did print out the questions to keep it going. So we have something to talk about in between everything, because, well,
we don't want to lose track.
Yeah, because there's so much going on, and I also wanted not to have a lot of quiet time, I guess, in between. But I figured it would give you a chance to kind of get to know me and Nadia. Now, we have both already primed our eyes, and we're gonna start this off. So I'm gonna grab, this is a Lunar Beauty LB3. I've actually already dipped into the Wasted shade, and I think I'm gonna start with Wasted from the Carnival XL. So the first question is, do you remember the first makeup item your first makeup item? So I remember my first item. So I think I was 12. I was either 11 or 12 because I was in the 6th grade, because I remember I wore it for pictures. I bought at the Dollar General because we had one that was close and I could walk over there. And I'm pretty sure it was Wet n Wild brand, and it was like a light baby pink frosted lipstick. Now remember, I was born in 1983, so it was the mid-90s. Frosted lips were all the rage, especially with like a deeper lip liner. But that was a little bit before my time. Parts of it were, at least. So that was the first item I purchased. Nadia, what is your first makeup item?
I was thinking about this, and I honestly don't remember all that. Like, I think it was a gift from you, and I think it was the oh my gosh, I just went blank.
The Bare Minerals?
The Bare Minerals. Yeah, it was the powder that was supposed to be like a foundation, but it was a powder. And it had a blush and a highlight with it, I think.
Buff and blend, buff and blend.
Buff and blend. But I think it was that.
Probably. She's gotten a lot of makeup from me over the years.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Next question is, describe your perfect mascara and what is my favorite mascara. So my perfect mascara is going to be something that lengthens and volumizes without creating spider lashes. I do not like uber clumped together lashes. So I prefer something that is wet enough to get them nice and black without, this is very freaking difficult.
Yeah.
But without making them too clumpy. So that would be my perfect mascara. And right now, my favorite mascara is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So that would be my favorite. What about you, Nadia?
My ideal one would be obviously length. And yeah, I don't want clumpy lashes. Unless I'm like going for well, generally the only time it's clumpy is whenever it's my bottom lash, but I'm using a colored mascara and I want to be able to be seen in my photos. But right now I use the same one you just said you're using, the Princess one.
By Essence?
Yeah.
And it's a good affordable mascara as well. So, that one. Okay. What coverage do you prefer in foundation? Okay, for myself personally, I prefer... I have makeup in my hairline. I need to grab these and pull my hair out of my face so that way I don't get makeup everywhere, which is something I'm good at doing anyway. But yeah, I prefer a medium foundation with a more natural finish. Honestly, this is kind of scary. I think it will come together quite possibly once everything else is on. I'm trying to make sure the purple is purple enough. And like, I don't like to, like, it's like I'm trying to, yeah. But like, my skin is not as young as it used to be, so I'm trying.
This is a really hard look actually.
I'm not trying to grab.
I have a problem with that. I try really hard not to. I've gotten better at it, but
we are awesome. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into a pink shade, but yeah, that would be my preferred. Is like a more medium, natural kind of finish. I'm gonna go into the shade Pink Lily, which looks like this. It's a very bright pink.
Pink.
What about you, hun?
I may go into the funky color. It's like I don't know. I'm worried that's not gonna be pink enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do Pink Lily, but I'm gonna use this brush for my Pink Lily. It's a little bit floofier. Yes.
Yes, we are doing this. What about you for foundation? What is your...
Okay, since I can get pretty dry, I do like somewhat of a pretty full coverage.
Well, full coverage doesn't help with dryness.
Yeah, no. So,
we are bringing this up.
You can...
But yeah. So
I want to feel pretty. That's what I want.
You want to feel... Oh. This will be bad. It's so bad. I should not have let them pick.
No.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to definitely have to re-intensify the purple.
Yeah.
I think it'll be better once I kind of get everything else on, maybe.
We will try.
Let's keep telling ourselves that. We're just going to bring the eyeshadow all the way up into my hairline. It's kind of... We're going to make it really 80s looking. Okay. But you're dry.
Yes.
Well, you're not really dry, though. You're both.
Like, it's like I get really dry on my nose and like right like here. Or my, like obviously in the...
Are you using your eye cream that I gave you? Or are you out? What do we say, honey?
I know, I need to use it more.
And she knows. She knows. I am obsessed with freaking skincare. I literally will give you whatever you need, and she doesn't use it. So her under eyes looking like the Sahara Desert is all on her. But yeah. You know, I would kill to be, 20 years old again and doing this. But as I said, take care of your skin. You only got one set. It's important. I say that all the time too. She knows.
Yeah. It is it's like the Bible in our house. She's like the Holy Bible.
Skincare. I'm even on my husband and the boys about it. I mean, literally.
Especially Cameron now.
Because he's 13 and I'm like, I have preached and preached to the kids about taking care of your skin for so long that this is bad. I mean, it could be worse. Maybe.
We haven't gotten there yet, don't worry. It's not bleeding. His eye's not bleeding very well. Oh no. Add more pink, add more purple.
Just keep blending, just keep blending. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into yellow. That's what the color is called, yellow.
Yellow.
What is your favorite high-end brand? Okay, so for me, what is my favorite high-end brand? That's a hard question. That's so bad. I'm hoping that once I put on foundation and crap that it kind of fixes this mess because, well, and I'm going to do the cut crease and hopefully that kind of fixes stuff too, hopefully.
You said you used yellow.
That's the color I'm using, yeah. Because that's kind of what...
It's the only one that looks somewhat...
Yes.
I have like no more lid space. Help. Help.
My eyebrows are orange, so I don't want to hear it. Okay, so my favorite high-end brand, let's start thinking. Well, it depends on what you consider high-end. Is it when you want to go all the way into luxury, or do you just want to stick to high-end? Because if we're just going to stick pretty much to high-end, or like regular high-end, it would be Melt. Like, I love Melt, the whole aesthetic behind it and everything along with it. This is so bad, y'all. I'm sorry I'm subjecting y'all to this because I am not good at this at all. But yeah, so Melt would be my favorite, like, high-end brand. And if we're talking about luxury, Pat Mcgrath.
Yeah.
Would be my favorite luxury brand.
I kind of feel like Rainbow Bright.
I do too, so don't feel bad. I keep adding more shadow because the colors, well, I mean, they blended together. So I guess that's what you want it to do. But I feel like the look isn't as blended. My look is not as blended as their look, or is more blended than their look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's like, I guess, I don't know, it's just so freaking hard.
So for you, Nadia, what is your?
I mean, that's so hard. I mean, if you really want to say luxury, I tried that lip balm that I got you, and it's pretty bomb.
Where so?
Eyelashes.
We are not French.
I mean, but if
and we're probably butchering it. So.
Probably. But I would say Pat Mcgrath. I really do like their eyeshadows. They're actually very...
They are very good. Okay, so I think
I'm still adding purple.
I think I'm in a place where I can do my cut crease.
Yo, cut crease.
That is going to be atrocious. So I need a little flat brush. We're gonna use this one from ColourPop. Okay. My favorite drugstore brand is the next question. That's a hard question because I am going to sound like a real snooty biatch right now. But most drugstore ain't it for me, sis. Like, honestly, and it's not me sitting there saying it to be snooty. It really isn't. Most of the time, where I have issue with drugstore is with my complexion. I have a medium complexion, but I have an olive undertone. And for drugstore, since olive isn't like a normal undertone, it's either warm or cool. Finding
like orange or
pink. Orange or pink. It doesn't work. And drugstore, that's bad. Well, I'm trying to make it smooth and it's just not wanting to be smooth. Again, drugstore eyeshadows are complete and utter crap. Every once in a while you'll get something good from like Elf or...
Yeah. I thought about doing like a video of nothing but drugstore makeup.
Probably not the worst idea. I think I brought my cut crease too high. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, let's add some more purple.
Add more purple.
And then we'll try this again. But
Just
yeah.
keep purple.
But yeah, no.
This is so much blending.
It is so much blending. But yeah, no, I don't feel like most drugstore brands work for me. Now there are some brands that I do kind of enjoy, like I'll use Elf. Like their little bite-sized palettes are pretty good, especially for the price. Now I think if you're paying over $3 a piece for them, you're paying too much. I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, the shadows are good for that kind of price range, but I don't know if they're great for like higher price range.
Yeah.
And I feel like NYX is more mid-tier now. I don't feel like it's a true drugstore brand. And ColourPop is cheap, but it's not... Well, nothing's really drugstore cheap anymore. Or at least not in my opinion. So...
Right.
But I prefer, for the most part, high-end. I prefer the experience of luxury as well. Like, my kids will tell you, I'm a bougie bitch. Excuse my French. No, actually not. I don't really care. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But yeah, I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to stuff, especially as I've gotten older. Like, my skin prefers the expensive. So let's try this again.
I mean, if someone was like, do you want You Said I Won't, or do you want some Elf? I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, some people won't spend the money on certain things. And I will admit that whenever, like, as I've gotten older, my budget preferences have changed. Where, I mean, and they honestly have. We're used to, like, the thought of spending $20 over, like, anything makeup-wise would have been a definite no for me, Bob. But also, like, clothing and stuff like that. I remember our perfumes. Like, I used to be such a cheap bitch whenever it came to certain things. Like, spending over $50 on a purse is a no.
I remember you told me the most expensive, like, belt you ever bought. Was that Fossil one?
Yes, and it was like $70, and I was like, that's ridiculous, but I still have the belt, and it is, I can't wear it anymore because I'm fat. But
Say I don't have the same.
But I've literally owned that belt for 18 years. So that's a long time. So luxury stuff a lot of times will last. Now, not always, but
Like my Tiffany ring that you guys got me.
uh-huh. And to me, there's something about it because I grew up extremely poor, and we worked very hard to get to where we are right now. So, drugstore is not always my favorite because I like the experience of luxury. This is... Like, okay, the problem with this is I'm having issues making the cut crease.
You may have to get the little wipey thing, because that's what I have to do sometimes, because it looks like it's starting to turn your thing into purple.
Well, yeah, no, I think that's part of it. But I don't feel like I'm getting a sharp enough line. But, I mean, as I've said, my eyes are old. I'd have wrinkles. They gather and they don't do as well as they used to.
Because that's what I'm having to like wipe up some of it because it's turning pink.
But yeah, we're gonna try this again.
This is a really wet wipe.
It's the last one in the pack, and the last one in the pack is always the wettest. That doesn't sound right, does it? But yeah, so I like some e.l.f. and I like some of the other brands, but they're not always my favorite, I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, and as I said, I try to be very honest about my thoughts and stuff on makeup, but that's kind of where I am. What about you? What's your favorite drugstore brand?
This is a if I hadn't had, what was that, I can't remember what, I think it was a Wet n Wild palette you got me. It was like a long time ago. It was like, I finally got rid of it because I realized I'm like, this is really old. I probably shouldn't keep it anymore. But it was like a big palette, but it had the clear on it, or it was e.l.f. And it was one of my first big palettes y'all got me. And I used it.
Forever?
Forever. Forever. Oh, never.
Okay, I think this is going a little bit better. Anyways.
But, I don't know, if I had to choose one, it probably would be the e.l.f. brand. But I like their, it's so hard to say. I've gotten so used to the luxury.
Not really luxury, but more high-end.
Yeah. Okay, the worst thing about cut creases, I will say, is making sure they both look the same. You know? Because you're just like,
Well, I mean, for me, I'm just like, what can I do? What would you do? Ooh, ooh, for a Klondike bar.
You know there's kids that don't know that?
Well, because they don't see commercials. Think about it.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Well, you went really straight across with yours.
I tried.
Well, no, look. That's why I've been trying to do the...
What did you try to do in that thing?
That's part of the reason why I'm struggling, is because I'm trying to keep that...
Curve.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so... We're gonna... Should we judge it and say, who wore it best? Probably not. Anyways, so... Next question. Do you wear fake eyelashes?
Yes.
Our eyelash preferences are definitely different though. Again, what she can pull off at her age and is stuff that I can't always pull off, I guess is the best way to describe it. I can't keep the cut crease smooth.
Oh, like a top part? Yeah. I'm having to go from both angles.
Let's see if I can get it done and then kind of go back with maybe my tiny little brush and see if I can just apply.
Yeah, like
kind of over the edge to make it blend better that way. I have no idea. This is bad.
this isn't going as we planned.
This is not going as planned at all. But yeah, so again, age difference and eye difference and stuff like that. I don't wear super big lashes, like, at all.
I like the big, I want to fly.
She wants to fly with hers. Come fly with me, fly away. So, that's kind of where our differences still lie. But yeah. Okay. Any makeup product you can't leave the house without? No.
Not really makeup. I always have lip balm on me though, because my lips get dry.
Well, but that's not...
Yeah, but other than that, no.
I think that you should be able to be fine with yourself with or without makeup, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I mean, if you want to wear makeup 24/7, wear makeup 20.
You do you.
You do you, boo boo. This is so bad. But,
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard not to, because I've accidentally, I think I overdid it.
it's okay. We're just gonna go from here. Okay, so I think the first shade looks like Sundown.
It looks like sunshine.
So we're gonna try this. And I can't really blend it because then I will mess up the cut crease. The terrible cut crease. So maybe let's try the finger pat. See if we can get enough pigment that way. How do people do this all the time?
I don't know. There's a girl that I watch on YouTube. I don't remember what her name is, but she does nothing but cut creases. And they always come out so perfect. She's like, a boom, like really fast. And I'm like,
how do you even do that? Okay, I think I'm gonna grab a different brush. But yeah, no,
use this brush for it or something like this. Just me shmoo.
And see, part of the problem I have where I have to, and I don't always show this, but I get where it wants to get in the folds of my eyes because I have creases because I'm older. So it's kind of a pain in the hiney. So we're just gonna keep working with the red orange kind of shade. I think I'm gonna grab a little bit of the coral to add to the top to make it a little bit brighter.
Yeah. Like, you know what I don't understand? Ooh, that doesn't look bad. I don't know, that color doesn't look bad. Whenever I see people do one whole eye and then they do the other one.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. I have to go back and forth. If not, they will not be anywhere. I mean, these aren't anywhere close to even. I mean, let's not kid ourselves.
But I would forget all the steps I had just taken.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so what is your most cherished beauty product?
What is yours?
Okay, my most cherished beauty product. That's kind of hard.
Can it be like brushes and things like that? Or is it like just...
It can be anything. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what my most cherished beauty product is because I feel like that is a hard question because it depends on the day. But like I am uber obsessive about skincare.
Yes.
Like I feel like you can do a lot of stuff, but skincare is something that you definitely, one of the most important steps, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like every time you come home, that's like the first thing you do.
Yeah. Okay. I think I did okay on that. I mean, it's starting to look a little bit more like the eye. A little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So that's my most, probably skincare is my most cherished beauty product. Like if makeup all went away,
Well,
I would be okay. I mean,
skin.
don't get me wrong. I love colored cosmetics, but I also feel like the most important thing you need is your skincare. So what do you think, Nadia? I'm gonna go into the shade yellow for the second half of my cut crease.
I don't know. I don't know if I had to actually choose out of my actual makeup products. Yes, because skincare is very important. I don't know, my P. Louise base that you gave me. Because I use it every time. It's like, I've had a...
Cut off, we ran out of space because it's already over 4 gigs into recording this. So.
Which is a long time.
It is a very long time.
But I can't say I haven't had that happen before in a video. Because I've had some long videos.
I think yours is doing better than mine, but you know.
Eyelashes is very, very vibrant.
Vibrant?
Vibrant. I'm gonna go with the yellow.
Okay.
Test them.
Let's take the purple again.
So I guess they just kind of faded out. It's not like there's no end.
No, there's not really any end.
There's no end.
I'm gonna add a little bit more of that coral to kind of re-intensify
Yeah.
the front. Okay, so I think I'm ready for foundation, but you still got a little ways to go. So I will ask some questions. Okay, so your P. Louise base.
Yeah, if I had to actually choose like a makeup product, it's like that's it. That's the stuff.
Well, I think it's a great product. I mean, it's not my favorite for me, but whatever works. I mean, that's the thing about it is some things work for some people and not for others. I mean, that's all part of it. So, then let's see. How often do you shop for makeup? I shop every day.
I don't have to shop.
That's the difference between us. We're thinking, and let us know down below what you think. We're thinking about starting a Will I Buy It series by like Samantha March's series. That was popularized by her and Angelica Nyquist. I love both of them. But where it's will my mom buy it kind of thing. Since I am the makeup buyer in the family. So that's what we're talking about doing it, but kind of with both of our opinions because, you know, our opinions do differentiate some on makeup. I'm trying to clean up some of the orange underneath.
Okay, I was thinking about it. How are we gonna put our foundation on when there's no line for this yellow? And we have to go back with that end color and kind of.
Well, we just kind of have to keep adding. Keep building and adding. So, I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of our face. We'll come back and do the lower lash line and we'll see how we both did. So we're back and we have the rest of our face on. So, we're gonna finish answering questions. This is what I used as the eyeliner because if you look, there's some pink in the eyeline. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite type of makeup to buy? Well, that one's pretty darn simple, and that is eyeshadow palettes. I will buy eyeshadow palettes till the day I die. I'm just gonna use a little pencil brush in this shade Wasted because that looks like what the main color is under the eye. So we'll show you how this goes.
I just use the pink. I love ColourPop eyeliners.
They have really good eyeliners. So yeah, eyeshadow palettes are my favorite thing in the world. I mean, if you can't tell.
All right.
But yeah, what is your favorite type of makeup product to buy?
Because I am cheap. I like ColourPop, but right now I'm in a dizzy with ColourPop because of how bad the Hello Kitty.
Not brand.
Oh. Yeah, eyeshadows. If I buy them, I'd prefer eyeshadows.
Eyeshadows are the best thing. Best thing ever. Okay. Favorite places to shop for makeup. Okay, so I guess that kind of depends. Because as I said, I prefer high-end luxury and indie. So I shop a lot on Sephora. But I also shop a lot at independent websites, so I guess it depends on what I'm looking for, but probably Sephora. I mean, now I do buy a lot from Ulta, but
it's nothing that's like shampoos and things like that. You mostly buy.
Well, and then I use my points to buy other stuff.
Yeah.
But since Ulta has like, well, I don't buy all my shampoos and stuff from them, but since Ulta has the better point system, I feel like I buy more of certain things from Ulta, I guess, and then other things from Sephora. But a lot of times I do order direct from the manufacturer. If you can hear people talking, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see what else it says. My top favorite beauty gurus. Okay, so the people I love to watch. My favorites are Bailey Sarian. Mystery Makeup Monday. Angelica Nyquist. I just adore Angelica. I love her colorful makeup. I mean, love her. Who else? Britt Clark. She does lives and it's so much fun. Now, these are not all of my favorite gurus. It's just, these are some. Because I have lots of friends on here that I think do an absolutely amazing job. My eyes go so much further than yours out. It's okay though, because I think hers ended more at the brow bone.
Yeah, it looks like it. See, it's like, it's so hard to tell because kind of the angle is too. She's kind of like sideways. I don't know.
Well, just use my, that'll be okay. There we go.
There you go. I mean, if it works, it works. You know what I mean?
It works.
Look how bright I'm next to you.
I know. And I'm not even at my darkest.
You're like a sun baby, and I'm a ghostly mostly ghostly.
Mostly, well, it's like the sun and the moon. Hot and cold. Hot and cold. Okay, so Angelica Nyquist, Bailey Sarian, Karen Harris, Britt Clark. Who else? That's 4. This makes it so damn hard.
Yeah, there's so many people I watch, but it's gonna be really hard for me to say because I don't remember any of their names right now.
And Samantha March. Those would be my top 5 to start with. And then I have so many others, but I feel like those are some of my top. And yeah. Okay, like how this is looking. Now I need to take and go into yellow and add a little bit more underneath the eye. So, who are your top 5 or you can't remember? Am I in your top 5? Yes. I better be.
I don't know, it's just, I really don't have like a top 5. I like watching everyone. I can't really say, it's like I was up at like midnight last night watching Hell's Kitchen on YouTube. It's really, it's gotta be, I don't know. I watch everyone. Because I love everyone. Even if, I don't know, I actually really like watching like brand new YouTubers when they only have like 1 or 2 subscribers. Because it makes me feel better about myself. I know that sounds mean.
No, it's honest. Okay. Next one, do you use eyeshadow primer every day?
Yes.
Every day. You need eyeshadow primer.
I didn't learn about eyeshadow primer until before I started doing this, like a month or so before, because you're like, Nadia, what are you doing? And I was like, just putting eyeshadow on. I'm like, man, why isn't this vibrant at all? And you're just like, because you didn't add eyeshadow primer. And then you gave me this, and I've been using it ever since.
Okay. Foundation or concealer first? Foundation.
Foundation.
Always. Always. And let's see. What do you love about makeup? Makeup makes me happy. That sounds like Heather Austin. That's one of the things she says in her videos. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm an avid beauty YouTuber watcher. So for me to name 5 is almost impossible because, like, I love Rupi. I love Tara Lee. I love so many people on here that I watch on a regular basis. Heather Austin, Karen Harris, Britt Clark. So many people. Makeup with Michelle. I mean,
yeah.
There's so many, Beauty in the Fridge, Yachty Beauty. There's so many. It makes it difficult.
We try to play everyone's video in the background at work.
Yeah, always.
Like all the time.
because I feel like supporting, especially small creators, you know, it's hard. And trust me, I know, because I have, you know, this platform, and it is hard to grow because it's so inundated, but we all have our own things to add to it, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, let's see, what do I love about makeup? Everything. I do. I mean, and that sounds cheesy, but it's true. Like, I love being able to put on makeup and to feel and look like a different person if I want to.
You're like a rock star.
Yeah, I love to play and just, I mean, and I do. I love to play. It makes me happy, y'all. Y'all don't know. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I can come sit over here and grab an eyeshadow palette and swatch, and it puts me instantly in a better mood.
I know, there's been times where you're really kind of upset, and then you're just like, come over here and you start swatching, you're like, Nadia, come look at this.
And it, as I said,
it does make you in a better mood.
It does. It calms me down and it makes me happy. I mean, the truth be told about it. Okay, what makes you happy about makeup?
I kind of like the pushing of wanting to do more, better and better each time.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to go over those boundaries. Because I see some people and they do some crazy stuff and I'm like, I want to do that one day. Like, I want to be able to be that good, even though they're edited.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine too. Okie dokie. Let's see. What celebrity has the greatest makeup?
Oh, no.
Honestly, none of them. I mean, the kind of makeup that I like, none of the celebrities really do. I mean, like, you'll see it maybe
in a nude look most of the time.
Well, and you might see it in a movie from time to time, but everybody was like, when Lady Gaga came out with her makeup brand, they were like, well, she does all these crazy looks. Not for the most part with makeup. She might wear a crazy dress, but a lot of times her
outfits are crazy.
But her makeup wasn't. I mean, now, like in her early days, she would do like something a little crazier, but a lot of times it's not. Like, I can't think of a time that I've ever seen a celebrity on a regular basis that does an intricate cut crease. Or, you know, like, I'll see them get it done to them every once in a while, but it's not like...
It's hard to say what celebrity has the best makeup whenever they're the artist actually doing the makeup. It's not really them doing the makeup.
Yeah. Well, there are some celebrities, like Zendaya. She does her own makeup.
I think her Euphoria looks that she did for...
Well, I don't know if she did her own for the show.
Didn't, but those looks are kind of cool. But they're
like,
easy. That
kind of thing is probably who I would say best, because she does do her own makeup. But even then, it's not like... as I said, it's not something... Like, to me, this is what I like to see. And I don't see that from a lot of celebrities. Now, you will see it sometimes more in, like, the music sphere.
Yeah.
In, like, Blondie... Or not Blondie, Cyndi Lauper and David Bowie would do more crazy stuff. So that would be it. David Bowie would probably be a really big makeup inspiration to me. Okie dokie. If there was only one brand, what would you choose? Pat McGrath.
Yeah. They have everything in it.
Well, yeah, they have pretty much everything. They're missing bronzer and they're missing blush.
But I mean, if they're the only brand left, they'll have to make
But the good thing about eyeshadow is you can make a blush, you can make a bronzer,
a brow.
Pat McGrath is it though, baby. I mean, that is chef's kiss, cream of the crop, absolutely amazing.
That's what you used earlier. You used the Pat McGrath
primer. Yeah, and the only thing that drives me nuts about this is look how cheap the packaging is. Like, this was an expensive primer, and like they have this stupid paper label that doesn't want to stay, like I can squish it back down, but it's just not up to my standard for it. Okay. Do you try new skincare or keep your routine? I have no issue trying new skincare, because for the most part, my skin is pretty good and things don't mess with it on a regular basis, so I'm lucky in that aspect. What about you?
I try new stuff anytime, like, because the thing is, it feels like I have to change my face wash sometimes because my face gets used to it.
Yeah.
And things like that. I've been trying to do more of the red skin, and that actually does help, but I need to be careful not overdoing it because my skin will get very irritated if I do.
Oh, the AHA, BHA peeling
like,
solution.
Like
but
around my eyes, I'll feel like I have like a little rash or something.
well, yeah, don't close.
Yeah, that's why it says don't go near your mouth and eyes.
Drugstore are high end.
High end. Might as well.
I think we knocked it out of the park. But I guess that's it. My printer's going off. So I guess that's it for today. So check out Nadia's video. I will leave her linked in the description. Yeah. But isn't my baby the best? So, okay. See y'all guys later.
Bye.